Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to Chara's Challenges Season 2. So, it's been a little bit. I wanted to have some time in between Season 1 and Season 2. And also, I was trying to fix the whole, what seems to be now the cap score problem, which is not fixed yet. So, you will hear, the glitches and whatever they are. Yeah, so Season 2, I worked on pretty quickly after Season 1 had finished. And then, because the PS4 is up in my room as opposed to being in the living room, which was like a common area, I have now been able to have lots more time to work on it, because I would always have to work on it when Zach and Isabel weren't home, because obviously I didn't want them walking into the living room, because Zach would go downstairs like every 5 minutes. He made it a point to come downstairs to just do nothing.
Shut up.
So,
I had reasons.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
So he'd come downstairs every 5 minutes, and then Isabel started to do the same. So, it was just kind of there's no shot I was doing it while they were there. And the only times they weren't there is if, on a weekend they weren't there or during school. That was really literally the only time I had time to work on it. So Season 1 took a long time. Season 2 did not, and Season 3 has now been finished. Actually, I think a couple videos ago I said I was working on it. It's finished at this point. Season 4 is being worked on right now.
Just so,
yeah, so, it's still being worked on and stuff like that. But today we're doing Chara's Challenges Season 1, Act 1. Obviously, if you've not seen Chara's Challenges before, I recommend you go watching the very first one, which actually is what's on screen right now. It's Season 1, Act 1, I should say. And because in that video I explain what Chara's Challenges is and how it's gonna work out and all that jazz. So go watch that video, because I'm not gonna re-explain it in this one. So, Season 2. Did either of you two watch the trailer?
Yeah.
And if you didn't, then you can leave immediately.
I watched it.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you kind of know what the style of the game is. Thank you for interrupting me. So you know what the style of the game is, and sort of the end goal, because the end goal is also in the trailer as well. So, and also speaking of trailer, if you guys haven't watched that either, this won't make sense to you at all, so go watch that as well. So if you haven't seen Chara's Challenges, you're new here, your two things of homework is go watch the first one, Chara's Challenges Season 1, and then go watch the trailer for Season 2. Otherwise, it's not going to make any sense.
There will be tests on this in the future.
Yes,
you will be pass, or else you'll die.
It will be graded, yeah, so. Alright, so if I click on this, so Chara's Challenges Season 2, Act 1, after collecting the Emerald Orb, a new adventure awaits.
Right to that Ruby now.
Yep. So, this first level is actually going to be, because this game is so, because platformer, right, it's just move and press a button. That's kind of what platformers are, right?
Pretty much.
Some platformers having, new mechanics where you can pick up your friends and throw them into a pit of lava. But other than that, it's really just move and jump. This one is, because shooters are way different, this one, it would be too complicated without a tutorial, so this is actually going to start as a tutorial. It's a tutorial, but there's also going to be a level afterwards as well, so just keep that in mind. Now, who technically beat the last one, I guess? Or
who finished the last level?
Yeah, who finished Act 10?
Well, now that I actually have my phone.
No, you're not looking it up. We're just making an educated guess. I'm going to say it was you, and that Isabel's going to go first.
Yeah. It was probably
I usually finish them.
So here we go. So it's going to give you a tutorial, and I recommend that you read the tutorial and then move on.
Okay, so L3 to move. Okay. And then square to shoot.
Yeah, I was always wondering if those things from the side were dangerous.
Red walls prevent you from moving. No more red walls like these, just require you to shoot them. A red wall behind the boss will only let you proceed once they are defeated. Okay.
And it takes 3 shots to destroy those, so don't accidentally shoot too many more times.
Okay. This is a common enemy. Shoot it until it dies. Be careful not to get yourself killed.
You read that wrong, but okay.
To get killed yourself.
Good thing school's starting up, guys. These two really need it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is a common obstacle. They will attempt to get in your way and block you. Running into them will crash your ship, so be sure to avoid them.
Make sure you're talking loudly for the viewers.
Okay. This is a laser enemy. They will try to lock onto you and fire the laser. The laser trail hurts you as well. Okie dokie.
the power-ups as well. Great.
Others.
Did you watch the trailer?
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's 8. Okay, so this one will give you 50 points.
And you can collect them right now if you want to.
Okay.
Also, so I'll get to the score after this video's done.
Okay. So the hub restores you your life to full. Okay.
Actually, just for the purpose of the tutorial, don't get any except for the 51 you already got, because
Okay.
something will actually a couple of things down there will actually make you skip the tutorial, so you don't want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay, this blue S1, this one gives you a shield. Okay. And this one increases your amount of guns.
Ooh, extra fire.
Yeah, so that would be nice. Okay, this one down here. Oh. This one will give you a drone, which will attack enemies for you. Oh, that's neat. Okay, this one will give you your own laser.
No, so we can do fire against fire with the laser people. Give them a taste of our
Alright.
medicine.
This one also gives you a laser, but this time it can bounce off the walls. Alright. And the last one, this one will give you an increased fire rate. Okay,
Sounds pretty
okay.
dope. There's also a stopwatch going. Is that important? Or-
No. If it was going down, I can see how you would say that, but it's not. It's literally going up.
Okay, let's learn about the bigger power-ups. You won't see them till late game.
You need to be better at reading.
I'm sorry.
You want me to read it or something?
Okay, this one gives you a missile that automatically locks onto enemies. Sweet. Okay, this one gives you a bullet that automatically locks onto enemies. And then this one gives you a bomb, which when used will send a shockwave around you, killing any enemies nearby. That's gonna be useful. And then this one, once broken, this will give you a random power-up. Sweet. There's even a secret power-up that you will learn about later. Alright. That's all I'll teach you for now. The rest is on you. Plus, I'm sure you'll learn things along the way. Good luck. Alright.
Alright, so now it's an actual level.
Alright.
Oh boy.
I actually gotta do stuff.
Keep on missing.
Yeah, you know, Isabel in the trailer was cocky. She said, "Oh, I'm
Yeah,
better.
I
I'm
said
better
that.
at bullet hell
Yeah,
stuff."
I'm better at this than pressing a button and moving.
I think I lied.
That's a nerd.
So let me explain the score while Isabel was dying. So the score. So right now you have limited lives. So right now you have 10 lives, or sorry, 15, not 10. For each 5,000 score, or for 5,000 points you get, that adds an extra life to your counter. So every time you shoot an enemy, you get points, and you can, if you shoot enemies in a spree, you get a multiplier, which you can see the ×1 down there. And so that attributes the points. So every 5,000 points equals a new life. So right now they still have 15 because she hasn't died yet. But yeah, so each time you shoot an enemy, you get a certain amount of points depending on how strong the enemy is. Isabel died, and you lose all your points if you die.
Oh, great.
Is it still the
It's every 3 deaths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the life counter stay for the entire season?
Does the life counter? What?
Do we only have 15?
You have 15 lives permanently. Yes. I don't know what you thought was happening there. Now, since you've done the tutorial, you can collect these if you want. Make it easier.
Alright.
Well, not that you're passing them, so I guess you don't get to have them.
I can
So we really need
collect
to,
these
like,
ones,
not
right?
die.
Yeah, dying is like you don't want to do that.
Alright.
I love how you collect one and then was like, nah, I don't need the other
We
ones.
don't need the others. That's no.
Yeah.
Nice.
So because of her thing she got, she has a ×2 multiplier now. That can go all the way up to ×8, I believe.
Oh, sick.
×8.
So if you get like a lot of enemies in a group or whatever, and you... Also, I don't think the bomb, if you were to use the bomb, I don't think that Or it might kill them. Well, I know it kills them, but I don't know if it gives you points for it.
Okay. You reach the end of the tutorial level. At the end of each level, you will receive a tip to better your performance. Tip number 1: hitting any wall, whether it be the borders or a random wall, will instantly destroy your ship. Don't crash.
Okay, so yeah, wall equal no.
Alright.
No, it says wall or the borders. Start reading.
Well, same thing.
Alright, there you go. And obviously the level exit looks exactly like it did in the platformer one or whatever. So yeah, so because Isabel didn't show off the power-ups at all, because she was just like, no, I don't need power-ups.
I'll be like, nah.
Just quickly, just for the viewers at home, because this video will be, I knew this video would be short because it's a sort of a tutorial level. But just so, because this is a tutorial, so I want you guys at home and Zach and Isabel to receive like every piece of the tutorial that matters. Because obviously, I didn't teach you everything. There's gonna be stuff that you're gonna need to know and stuff. So there's the shield.
Nice.
Boom, 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 boom. So now I'm basically a tank, and I have this crap as well. So let me show you. Yeah, let me show you so I have a ×5 multiplier right now. I'm already up to 3,000 points, 4,000, 5,000. I'm at ×6 now. 7,000. Like you guys could have got 5,000 points already.
Yeah, but because
10,000.
I decided not to get the points.
11,000. 8. So now I have ×8, which I believe is the max per time. So you have 16,000 points right now.
That's our.
Or sorry, no, ×9. Never mind.
We're already at
29,000.
lives.
Yep, 21,000, which was a ×9. So here's the Mega Bomb. So it does like a shockwave. If I didn't use it for that purpose because I don't know if it kills them, but yeah, there you go. And just to show you, this is the border right here. Here, if I can go backwards. The border right here, instantly dead. So like you have no chance if you do that. Also, it doesn't take all your points. I believe it takes 2,500. So
yeah.
Whatever points you are left with at the end of the end of the level, that's the points that get added on to your lives. So right now they're sitting at 14 lives, and they didn't get an extra life because Isabella didn't get the power-ups.
I'm sure the next level we can get some more.
Nah. There's no more enemies for their solo game.
Yeah, no, we just have to deal with the fact that we died on the first level.
Yep. Yeah, there we go. So, as the tutorial also stated, at the end of each level, besides obviously 369, because those are different, you will receive a tip based on like something that happened in the level that you might not have caught, and or something that might happen later. So, for example, this tutorial taught you that those obstacles can instantly kill you, but it didn't teach you that the borders could. So that's what the tip was for. So yeah, hitting any sort of wall or the borders will instantly destroy your ship, which counts as a life, so you want to avoid crashing at all possible. Right. If you crash into an enemy, it won't instantly kill you. It'll take, I think, like a third of your life, so it's still a lot, but it won't instantly kill you. So if you're in a sticky situation where you're about to run into a wall or an enemy, it's better to actually hit the enemy, because it's only going to take a third of your life instead all of your life.
Right.
And like I said, there's obviously stuff that the tutorial is not going to teach you, because it's always fun to learn things on your own as well. But for the sake of this game, because it's so crazy, like if I didn't do a tutorial, you'd have no idea what those power-ups do. You'd have no idea, like without testing them, obviously. You'd have no idea what the obstacles do and like that kind of stuff. So it'd be kind of hard. Whereas platformer, it's just like run and jump. You got this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly.
With the occasional run jump.
No, there was a run. There was just walk.
Yeah, no, just walk.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we were taking a general stroll.
So, yeah, so this will, because Season 2 is done, Chara's Challenges will be weekly, which means that, because we have Chara's Challenge, so, yeah, Minecraft's not going to be here for a while, besides Scotch Co-op, which comes out this week, because I don't want too many things happening per week. Far Cry, we're reaching, I think, near the end of it, so I might have a break, between like the series we're doing now and New Game Plus, maybe. That way there's not an extra add-on thing per week, because I want this to be a weekly thing, so that way it would take 10 weeks, because there's 10 acts or whatever. And because doing it every other week, it would take us years to get through all 6 seasons. So
yeah, it would definitely take a long time.
So yeah, Minecraft will probably be halted for a little bit. Once Far Cry is done, we'll probably take a break with that for a while, at least until Chara's Challenges is finished. And then that would just leave Fast Frights and Chara's Challenges, which I'm okay with. Air of Darkness is coming, but I want to wait for Chara's Challenges to finish first, because like I said, I don't want too many things per week. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, so first impressions of Shooter.
Well, considering the fact that I didn't get to play it,
I said first impressions, not. I said first impressions, which means just like observing it.
Yeah, if you let me finish, I would have said based on looks, it looks pretty cool, but I can see how it can get complicated and hard later on. But I mean, no offense, but the level didn't really seem that hard.
It didn't seem that hard, but I mean, you didn't get any extra lives, did you?
No,
that's a real shame.
No, in fact, we lost one.
Yeah, you lost a life. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the negatives in terms of gain already.
And also, it only didn't seem that hard because when I got the power ups, you're basically a tank and can't die.
Pretty much.
But if you didn't get the power ups, which you probably wouldn't have unless I told you to, then you probably would have died too.
Yeah, especially when he said no, get the power ups on the first attempt. But then when Isabel died and she was like, nah, we're gonna get this one.
She got I don't know what one she got the Seeker missile, which is the thing that, it's a extra bullet, it's a one-shot kill bullet that will target onto an enemy. That's the one she got. And then she was like, nah, I don't need anything else.
That's the only one I need.
She beat the level with it, but she didn't get any extra points because she also, during the tutorial, she was like avoiding certain enemies, so, yeah. And obviously, you can avoid enemies if you need to, but you want to kill them because they give you experience, or like points, not experience, but they give you points, and the more you do, the more times the multiplier you get, which I thought times 8 was the max. It is apparently not. So heck, that can go up to all the way times 18 or something, and you'd be balling with points.
Definitely, and I guess it also does give you experience because it gets you to learn the feel for how to kill enemies and how to make it easier on yourself so that you can deal with them easier later on and not be struggling.
But yeah, so that was Act 1. Like I said, this will be a short video. It's an introduction to the series. The levels get far more, like Zach said, they get far more complicated later on. And of course, 3, 6, and 9 will be special, and they're going to be a lot different.
Yeah,
Child.
Wow.
But yeah, so even though Chara's Challenges Season 2 is done, I'm not going to release it to the public yet, just because I don't want people to spoil things in case they do have dreams. So right now, once they beat Act 10, that is the same day that goes out, that will be released for you guys to play if you have dreams on your PS4 or PS5 even. But right now, it's going to stick to being just for the series. Just like I said, just in case someone does happen to have dreams and they want to play it, that's cool and all, but I don't want you to spoil it for Zach and Isabel. Be like, hey, there's a secret in this level.
Yeah, make sure in this level you do this specific thing so that way.
Now, you might be asking yourself, what happens if they run out of lives? Because no one's asked that yet, have you? You've never asked that?
Well, you'd be very sad, I imagine.
Yeah, so there's no safety nets here. We're not polling the audience if Zach finds a mushroom and somehow dies to it. We're not polling myself if I decide to give him an extra thing. No. You get 15 lives, which is now 14, and that's it. You can increase it, and it can drain, but never, ever will there be an exterior force, either me or the audience, that will give you an extra chance.
No revives.
There's no revives at all. But the main question is, what happens if they do fail? There is a series that I'm working on currently that is not related to Chara's Challenges, that if these two do manage to complete Chara's Challenges Season 2 without losing all their lives, they will unlock that series. So it's very similar to Season 1. You need to get through the game, because last time it used to be you needed to collect all 3 special, like they were trophies in each level besides 3, 6, and 9. But you needed to collect all of the trophies. And so it was kind of a struggle because Zach would find a mushroom and ruin everything. He would find I don't even know what happened in the 4th one, but either way, he was kind of dumb and just missed everything.
The checkpoint. It was mainly the checkpoint with me.
Yeah, it always is. But yeah, so basically that's what happened in Season 1, is that they needed to get all 3, and sometimes there'd be issues, because Zach's just dumb, I guess.
Wow.
I mean,
that's why I'm going back to school.
Yeah, good thing too.
Thank gosh.
But in this one, it's all about your live system. So if you run out of lives, that's it. That you failed to. The series will go on. Like if they die in like Act 8, which would be majorly sad. If they die in Act 8 and they lose all their lives, for example, the series will continue. Like they're gonna still do Act 8, Act 9, and 10 or whatever, but they will not unlock the series for you guys. So keep that in mind. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So. Same situation. You guys need to cheer them on and hope they succeed, because there's a series on the line, and if they do fail, the series will never be shown or even mentioned. So it's going to be lost to history and time. Only I will know what the series would have been. So keep that in mind. Make sense to you guys?
Yep. So basically, get good and don't die stupidly.
Yeah. Yep.
And no mushrooms. No mushrooms.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Mario,
no
the Mario movie. No mushrooms.
Yep. But typically in this series, I typically will show you a preview of the next act, so you can just get to read it. Chara's Challenges Season 2, Act 2. Traveling through space and time, our adventure searching for Chara in hopes of bringing her down. So, yep, that's what Season 2, yeah. That's what Act 2 is going to be all about, so stay tuned for next week for that. But in the meantime, if you want to check out Chara's Challenges Season 2, it's going to be a different playlist for that. That'll be on the left over there. Check out Season 1, which is going to be on the right. Like I mentioned, if you don't watch Season 1, a lot of this won't make sense because it's chosen, I think, it was either him or someone else mentioned, is if it's a prequel or if it's a sequel or whatever. This is a sequel because it's the same person that there's a ship. So, because obviously it says after receiving the Emerald Orb. So I guess we probably already knew that. But yeah, this is a continuation, so if you want to go see Season 1, I recommend you go do that. And if you like the content you're seeing, please consider subscribing and try to finish every season we can, except for Lewis Mendes, because Lewis equals Luigi, or Lyle, or Larry, whichever you prefer, really. Either way, Luigi's are incorrect, that's the fake name. But we don't play his games because they're all just stupid. Yeah.
No.
I mean, S24 made a video where it said weird Mario games be like, and Luigi's Mansion was in there, and I agreed. I think it's stupid.
Hey, he punched that goes like Markiplier when he finds out you play Genshin Impact, bro.
No. But either way, it's a stupid video game, so we don't play it. That's the reason we don't play it. Also, we have merch. Go to the very bottom of the description. It's right down there. All the stuff you see in the store is permanent. I'm working on the Season 8 poster that's going to go up there soon. Speaking of the Season 8 poster, if you haven't seen it, it wasn't in the last video. It's actually in the community tab. It's the most recent post, at least as of me talking. So go check it out. And but that poster will be purchasable, like to hang on a wall and stuff, in the merch store at some point soon. So keep that in mind as well. I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.